Unconditional love, married upon self, married upon self. Ariel, Nagael, God of awakening gods. What's up? I want to come in and tap on the vibe I was getting off of a few of the young, you know what I'm saying? We as the young X-Men, that's what I like to call us. We the X-Men, like, you know what I'm saying? Niggas is waking up. Society having problems. Let me stop joking around. Because at the end of the day, we all still going through certain functions. Y'all fuck with Titan. You know what I'm saying? Titan, you already know what it is. Respect, King, I see you. You know what I mean? Oracle, Goddess, respect, mad love. You know what I'm saying? Your head stays in the quantum field of creation. Like I see you, like you just your eyes are just there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Um, what's the brother name? Oh man. Remedy K, I think his name. Remedy K. Yeah, Remedy. I see you. I see you, Shine. I see you. Um, yeah. What's another brother I be watching? Universal frequencies. You already. And salute to brother Bobby Hemmett. Love. Say less, right? Phil Valentine. Love. Say less, right? Alright. And salute to myself. Ariel Nagael. Naga Netter. Nuke Panuka. Panuku. I am like, aka GLZ. Alright, so with all that's being said, oh yeah, and if we digging anything I be saying, go to the Cash App, dollar sign, capital NAGA, capital NETER, Naga Netter, dollar sign Naga Netter. Hit the Cash App up, the Cash App up, drop $1, drop $2, drop $5, whatever it is. Show some love so we can make some things happen. All right, you already know what it is. So, like I was saying before, the attributes. And see, the reason why I want to stay on this because it's see me being a Cancer, and I call myself King Cancer or self-proclaimed King Cancer. You know what I'm saying? And rising past the mundane reality of just what cancers are labeled as, and I dived into the water, and I fell into the water back first, but I didn't sink. I stayed on top, and then I stood up in it. Yeah, I'm standing on water that's deep. So as the waves flow for me, I can pick up the radio tune with lesser words said or to explain the circumstance. I can pick up on the radio tune of the flow of energy in the water or the lesson of the day or the aspect of the circumstance. I can pick it up in the water, meaning the ethos, everything that's around us, the ether. You know what I'm saying? So, we're in water. We're just in different levels of water. So this is why it's not a such thing as flying, it's only swimming. You know what I'm saying? So I can pick up through the highest levels. I used to listen to like 900 megahertz or 9,000 megahertz, right? Yeah, 900 megahertz above the planetary system that's inside the circumference. I used to pick up on this. You know what I'm saying? I still pick up on them, and when I pick up on them now, I see like the actual star with the tune that's in tune to. Like I see it no matter where I'm at. I could be sitting in a regular room and I see it. Like think, You know what I'm saying? And that tune would be dumb loud, like dumb loud, louder than everything. Now, only particular reason why I tap into saying these things, as far as me personally, is because how I come at each circumstance now. Now, before, I might have been as regular and mundane as everybody else as far as how I handle circumstances, straight off, um, straight off radical impulse. You know what I'm saying? You know that impulse you want to learn to be first. You know what I'm saying? Even though it's dealing in the physical, that whole you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna hit first. Boom, I'm gonna hit first. I'm gonna hit first. You know what I'm saying? So then it's still mundane, even though it's an impulse. You know what I'm saying? You've created that impulse. That shows you the power of the cosmos, you being able to turn circumstance into your value. So then everybody has different streams of impulse that they create for themselves by indoctrination. So this also shows you the intel of reality. Like, it's only suitable. So this is why a lot of other motherfuckers come around and they just like acting like, yeah, I'm down, I'm cool, yo, bro, and they want to hear that knowledge. It's because they don't have it. So the difference in between us learning it and them learning it is the fact it's embedded in us. It's already with us. Like, you can't get rid of what you are. You know what I'm saying? Like, a dog might look like a fucking, like a Rottweiler from a distance might look like a panther. You know what I'm saying? But it's still a dog. You know what I mean? Like, they even got an animal that's that looks just like a cat, but it's a bear. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, and it climb trees, and or it's more like a wolf or something. I can't remember, but it looks like a fucking cat. That shit look like a cat. You know what I'm saying? Got a long ass tail and everything. Like, that shit is crazy. You gotta go check that shit out. I ain't gonna tally on that. But my point for all that is saying what seems to be is not always what it is. You know what I'm saying? And my particular understanding, nothing is what it is. Everything is a scene. So it seems to me as if just to be a part of this reality, you have to bend a corner within your consciousness. You have to bend it to make fit, because you wouldn't particularly know these themes. And the reason why I can say that is because how much of this shit pays attention to us? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's two directions of attention that it pays to us. It can either, or three, it can be paying homage, being disrespectful, or just ignoring. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the lower level of us, as far as a culture of people, we get ignored. You know what I'm saying? People step over them, walk past them, you know what I'm saying? Throw them change, try to treat them like they're the gods over them, like you get my leftovers here. You know what I'm saying? Then you have the ones who pay homage, who always, you know what I'm saying, want to be down. You know what I'm saying? Tell you all the good shit about you. Oh man, you're the greatest. Da da da. I like what you're doing. Can I help you? All this other shit. Always want to be there. You know what I'm saying? Only for your downfall. And then you have the ones. Then you have the individuals. You had the individuals just act like they flat out. You know what I'm saying? Just disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? Like, just disrespectful. Like, they got so much shit to say about you. Got judgment and qualities picked out, terminologies deciphered, rhetoric laid out, the book made, showing you where you got this from, and all this dumb shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nothing propagated by an original energy, spiritual energy, can be fortuitive in a mundane society, because of the simple fact of realism and actuality. If I was to show you that you did not look like, if I had a mirror that was called an actual mirror, and the actual mirror, when you looked at it, it showed you what your face really looked like, not what you see behind the light. You know what I'm saying? Because everything is condensed light on different forms. This is why we vibrate into this existence. You know what I mean? But what if I show you what you really look like? So then things starts to change a little bit, right? It starts to get a little bit different. And my main point for reaching all these references is because the job is to tap into that, is to find out what that level is. See, so if everything we do is to maintain this reality, then you miss the point, because there's so many different dimensions that can be vibrated into a physical understanding when rising your consciousness. So when you rise your consciousness level to a completion, to where that level of consciousness for that area is full and complete, with no response to no one else. See, when people talk about death, they never talk about the three levels of death. You know what I'm saying? They only talk about you just dying, and then people simultaneously put them all in the same reference. You know, some people can fill up their higher level of consciousness to the understanding, understanding, and overstanding of that belief system, of that level of vibration, to where they vibrate out of this existence. You're just gone. So then you got movies to tell you that people just left. That's not what happened to them. Because in the physical, it'll show the level of consciousness you carry. See what I'm saying? See, everything has a label. It has a book. And the book might not be in telltale in pages. But it's how you look at a circumstance to understand the dialogue of which it is. So if you don't enter over and understand circumstances as far as spiritual realm, you're going to look at it on a mundane purpose. That's what I mean. So to know the difference is to understand the difference in between how and what, if you're picking up a physical book, or if you know how to access and put the book in your hand yourself. You see what I'm saying? This is breaking the Akashic. So with this other book, it shows you points of extraordinary reality that's not normal, that you cannot explain, but a you have a definition, or I can't even use that word. You have a mental dialect with it for some reason. Like you can formulate different circumstantial terms for it naturally, and you've never thought about it, but it's like, damn, why I feel like I know this shit, right? And you know how to use it. It's almost like picking up a game and being nice on that shit, but you never played it. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people can't do that. I remember before, back in the day, we used to rap, and other people would be like, how are y'all able to put words in your mind and say it so fast like that? Like literally people couldn't think that fast to rap. So now rap is normal. See what I'm saying? Like it's been given, it's been taught. Like our ways are being taught to individuals. You know what I'm saying? So it's not just what we're doing, it's how we do it from the mental understanding. So this is why I don't even verse with entities that come at me trying to have a standpoint, because they need the beef. They need the beef. If they don't beef with you, if they don't bring a structure of back and forth with you, what happens is they don't learn. They can't learn from what you should have did, or what you could have did, or what you're capable of doing. All that's shown in your forward motions. It's you that stops yourself from going forward harder, lesser, or at a medium tempo. Like you will regulate that in yourself. You'll say, "Oh no, I no." When in fact you have the God power, the God cell, and you can go as far as fast as you want. You see what I'm saying? That's flexing the God power. That's the definition of flexing the God power. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he rose Pharaoh to crush him for nothing. And see, this is what y'all fail to realize. You know what I'm saying? Like the knowledge is put there dead in your face, but still you ain't take it. You took it the way the narrator gave it to you, not the way it was wrote. Like I said before, it was a book to teach you how to be in society. That's why they changed it. We all know that politics from way back when was a spiritual thing. So dealing with politics now, you can ultimately see how they changed that into the structure of how the Bible says. So then if you look at it correctly, if you're reading it with a non-mundane way of thinking, you know it's a dialogue and a way to keep you. That's why it's so much belief. That's why it's so much belief. You have a diagram, you have a manual on how to stay fucked up, and you believe in that shit. So then you turn around and be like, "Wow, my baby, oh no," it's because you believed in that. You believe in that system. The levels of dimensions that's broken up into that is a three play. So it's broken up into three levels. You have it, you consume it, and you believe in it. So when the outcome of these circumstances start taking place, you blame it on the individual, thus building division. See what I'm saying? You don't even know. They don't do that to each other. You know what I'm saying? They go to be apart just for being apart sakes. They don't go for the spiritual cantation because they got energy, not spirituality. And it can be sadly mistaken that it's the truth. Energy is not the same as spirituality. A combination of the two is dope, but it's not the same of spirituality. Now, I'm not saying, yo, go take that and find this reason to go mix all that up to see if you can create a motherfucking. It ain't. That's not how that works. You gain energy by building spirituality. You know what I'm saying? So your inside has all the untapped energy that's ever be needed because you are never dying. You are only interchanging. You know what I'm saying? So as you interchange within your circumference, what happens is you recycle your own mistakes and your own efforts. You know what I'm saying? Now, what if you choose to put down all of that, pull that in, and put out the other shit? Like, yo, I'm gonna take this outfit off and put on this shit. You look sharp. You looking sharp out there right now, Playboy. You looking sharp.